Yes.
Good evening.
Hello.
I hope everyone is ready for some Blood Bowl.
It's finally time. It's been a long time coming.
We are playing Blood Bowl 7 specifically tonight. Blood Bowl 7 is a streamlined version of Blood Bowl. The idea is that the game should last less than an hour. If you've ever played Blood Bowl, you know it can last in excess of 3, depending on the decision paralysis of the players.
Back
involved.
in my day, we played the games of regular Blood Bowl in 2 hours.
Well, so
or less.
It's also the thing was back in your day, the kickoff table was different, and there was a chance that you would just roll a d6 and then lose that many turns and a half.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
And that had a tendency to end Blood Bowl games a lot sooner than you were expecting. But yeah. So this is actually Justin's first time playing the new rules set. This is the 2020 rules set. I have only gotten to play a little bit with the new rules, but I love the changes. So
I would enjoy playing with time turns as well. I know in the video game, last time I played Blood Bowl was probably in the video game.
Yeah.
They do 4-minute turns, I believe, or maybe it's even 2-minute turns. It's not that long.
It's 4. Yeah. If you play in a tournament, timed rules is absolutely necessary to make sure everything finishes. But if you're playing in a league, and I would say one of the strengths about Blood Bowl is that it is one of the most accessible Games Workshop games.
You just need a team
on the market
and a place to play.
Yeah, you don't even have to own the team. You
Right.
just have to be able to borrow the team to play some, right?
Because there's some Blood Bowl nerds at the store you play at. They have like 6 teams. They're going to play one of those teams for a season.
One of these teams tonight is in fact borrowed because the owner of the shop that I work at has a bunch of teams. So, but yeah, all right. So we won't do a full rules dump explanation before we go into this because that'll distract from the action. But real quickly, our goal is to play a British person's idea of American football turned into tabletop form.
Right. Okay. And with a fantasy spin, with a Warhammer fantasy spin.
Yeah.
So I do also have an action cam.
Yeah. So
we want a side view.
Yeah. So we can give you.
I can bring this in a little bit too.
We can give you the nauseating circle. The NFL play
the drone cam.
The drone cam, the one that's on wires above the field.
The problem with this one is if we shake the table, it just shakes it, so it's going to make you throw up.
Yeah. So, but we've got action cam, so we can zoom in on the action tonight.
We can at the very least we can show off some of the minis, like this cool
the Rat Ogre.
Ogre.
Rat Ogre there is a conversion, I believe, from a Sigmar Rat Ogre, Age of Sigmar Rat Ogre.
Who painted these?
Could not tell you.
Okay.
Could not tell.
You do know who painted? You got yours painted, right?
Yeah, mine were painted by one of my coworkers. So he was an excellent gun for hire. I think his quality, his speed and quality is unparalleled. Meaning, he's going to get it to you in a week, and it's going to be painted, and it'll be decent. It's not going to be the best paint job you've ever seen, but I'm very happy with the nobles that I have.
Show anyone any of those guys off. Show
here's the noble blitzer right here.
You have to bring it in, then zoom it out to get some focus.
Yeah. There's the noble blitzer right there. I'm going to show off the bodyguard here. This is one of my favorite models. He's got his gut showing, hanging out. So the nobility team is a human team who you've got some really high skill players, and then you've got some just basically peasants that are on your team that you've conscripted. So the Skaven team is of course a bunch of degenerate rat people from the underworld. If you type
!team or teams, and it's in our title. It'll bring up Google Sheets for our stat breakdowns for all the players. I think Nathan will probably explain how stats work at some point.
Yeah, and we'll like I said, I won't do the full rules dump into this. So
yeah, essentially you get a certain amount of money to purchase and assemble a team from a list. It's like a miniature.
Yeah.
That's a mini game thing, right?
Yeah.
You have a points value you can spend to make a list of.
So the Rat Ogre
army,
is more points than a generic human lineman, right? And so he's got bigger strength, but he does have downsides attached to it. We'll get into the skills once we actually activate players. We're gonna play a football match. So there's actually a series of events that happen before the match begins. One of the first things that we do is we roll for fan factor. That doesn't matter a whole lot here. We roll a d3, which is just going to be a d6, and we're going to add our dedicated fans to it. I've got 1, you've got 1.
Oh, so you start with 1?
Yeah, every team starts with 1.
Is that a 6?
Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay.
The symbol on these dice are the 6s. So
okay.
You have 4 fan factor, I have 3 fan factor. There were versions of the rules before where the fan factor mattered more. For the kickoff table, that does not really apply anymore. So fan factor translates mostly into money at the end of the match, which won't matter for this because we're playing kind of an exhibition one. So, and to Mertani, to your point, yes, this is the evolution of the Bretonnian team. Technically, Bretonnians don't exist in Age of Sigmar, but technically, Blood Bowl is an alternate universe to the Sigmar universe, where to the Warhammer Fantasy Battle universe, where everything is resolved through games of football instead of actual military conflict.
I see.
But yeah, they don't really use the term Bretonnians in Games Workshop anymore. So Nobility is the team that's the spiritual successor to that. I believe the team is like almost copied verbatim. If you played like the Blood Bowl 2 game, Blood Bowl 2 video game.
Oh, they were in that game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were a couple like new teams like Korn and stuff like that. So, all right. Then we're gonna roll up the weather. We'll roll 1 die each. It's a 2d6 thing. So I've got a 4. You've got a 4. That's 8. That's going to be perfect Blood Bowl weather. It could be hot. It could be snowing. There could be various effects on the game. But in this instance, we're playing the ideal Blood Bowl conditions.
Awesome.
Now there's a phase where if in league play or in tournament play, if we had inducements and stuff like that, we would resolve them. In sevens is a stripped down game. We don't have to really worry about that. Okay.
The Fudgeoneer is a base shape purist.
All right, we're gonna determine the kicking team. So we're just gonna roll a d6, and whoever rolls the highest gets to choose whether they're gonna kick or receive.
1.
4. I will receive.
Okay.
All right, so you are on defense. So now you are going to set up just as if it were regular Blood Bowl. The rules for setup in sevens are slightly different. So in a normal Blood Bowl game, the board is symmetrical, and there's a line of scrimmage right down the center. What sevens does is it actually offsets both players' lines of scrimmage.
By 3 squares?
By 3 squares, so it's a total of 6 squares between the two of us.
Okay.
And so when you set up on defense, you're going to use that as your line of scrimmage, and then I'm going to use this line of as my line of scrimmage. So you have to put at least 3 models on the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
You cannot put more than 1 model on the flanks.
On outside? That's not on either side, that's total?
It's both sides. So
both sides can have 1 each?
Both sides could have 1 each, yes. Yeah. So, this would be a legal setup right here. Something like that would be legal. I've got 3 guys on the line. I have 1 in the flanks. That's legal.
So I can do like this.
Yep, that's legal too.
Is that bad? Is this this formation? I don't know what formations are meta, I guess.
Just going over the stats of stuff right now. So you win the game if you score the most touchdowns. So what you got to do is you got to get the ball right here, all the way to the other's end zone. And so I have to have the ball in the possession of one of my characters, and they've got to travel all the way across the field and get to there. And then that's a touchdown. And when a touchdown happens, we go to another kickoff, and we'll go do this setup again. Mm-hmm. Now, every character has a movement stat. My characters are very easy to remember. My 2 blitzers are 7 speed, and everybody else on my team is 6 speed.
Okay.
Your team is a little bit trickier because you've got a lot of different players that all have different speed. The gutter runner here, the fastest character in the game, is 9 speed. Your linemen are 7 speed. Mm-hmm. Your rat ogre is 6. Your blitzer is 7, and I believe your thrower is also 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you'll notice that the little hash marks here, the little black marks, they may show up. They may not show up great, but they'll probably show up. So moving. You can also move in diagonals in this game, and it counts as 1. So moving, you're allowed to move up to your movement. So in this instance, if my guys are speed 6, I can move into base to base with you on your turn, and my blitzers on the other hand, would have an extra movement left over that they could use to then blitz you, which we'll get into hitting in a bit. But
and what blitzing is,
yeah. So these guys would be able to hit you off the jump wherever you set up on the line. So you may not want to start the gutter runner on the line because gutter runners are a very vulnerable character. It's also likely how you're going to score a lot of your touchdowns. So I'm like I want
to take that guy out.
Yeah, I really want to take out the gutter runner as early as possible. So now on the topic of movement, you can do what's known as go for it or rushing. And so if you can eke extra movement out of your players after they've moved their full amount. You can try to go for it for a square, and you roll a die, and on a 2+, they make it. They manage to make it. But if you roll a 1, your character strains themselves, trips, and they fall over, and they have a chance to die. It's very funny when this happens. You're playing Blood Bowl when this happens, when your character tries to go for it, falls over, and dies. So there are different types of players. There are players who are always going for it, and they're never punished. And there are people who go for it every once in a blue moon, and then they get punished, and then they're like, why did I go for this? My guy died again. Guess what?
You just don't. It's every risk you take is a chance to end your turn.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah.
So if you ever fail a roll, your turn is just over.
Yeah, yes. Like most explanations in Blood Bowl, there's a caveat. There's like 1,000 different variations on yes, but, asterisk, and stuff like that. But yeah, essentially, if you fail a roll during your turn is going to end and your opponent immediately gets to go. It does not matter where you were in your turn. You don't get to move the rest of your players. Your turn is over. So, okay. So I am going to set up for receiving. I don't see any reason why I don't put all of my characters on the line. Okay. So, real quick, my list composition, we'll go over list compositions just very fast. My list composition included 4 Imperial Retainers, which are my basic linemen, 2 Noble Blitzers, and 2 Bodyguards. Bodyguards are characters who have 2 skills called Stand Firm and Wrestle. Stand Firm does exactly what it sounds like. When they try to get pushed around, they actually just stay in the square that they're in. And Noble Blitzers have a skill called Block, which is very important, which we'll cover once we start just throwing hits on each other. And they also have a skill called Catch, which lets them reroll failed catches. My Retainers have a skill called Fend, which makes it so that they can stop people from following them when they are being hit. And my Retainers are a little bit cheaper.
You have an extra guy?
Yeah, I also opted not to take a big guy. If I wanted to, I could take an Ogre on this team, which is a big guy. But I've opted not to. I'm going to try playing without one. So I have an extra player. So if one of my players, if in Blood Bowl, if one of your players gets hurt, then they're out for the game.
You're just down a player.
You're just down a player. You got to make do. So I have a little bit of wiggle room here. Justin's team, if you want to go over your composition.
Yeah, so I have 3 linemen, and my linemen are 7 movement, 3 strength. Well, you didn't talk about your stats, but
yeah, it's fine. It's
okay,
fine.
But my linemen are my basic rat guys. Then I have Gutter Runner, who has a skill called Dodge, which means when I'm trying to leave an enemy's tackle zone, I can re-roll that roll. Because otherwise, if you're trying to leave an enemy's tackle zone, you have to roll a die to see if you successfully do that without them tripping you.
It's like an attack of opportunity in Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's a good way to think of it.
Yeah. So. But the dodge lets you re-roll that ability, and it does something else, which we'll also cover later.
Yeah.
I have a Blitzer who has the block skill, which we talked about also. Again, that's important for when throwing hits.
Yeah.
And then I have Rat Ogre, who is very strong.
He's got a lot of skills. Not all of them are positive.
He has Frenzy, which means when he hits someone, he can hit them again if he doesn't knock them over, right?
Yeah.
He has Loner, which that means if he wants to use a reroll, I have to use a 4+ to successfully use the reroll.
Yeah.
But we don't have any rerolls in our teams because we couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
In Blood Bowl 7s, your rerolls cost double, so a lot of teams don't necessarily have the capital to start with a reroll.
if you're not familiar with what rerolls are in Blood Bowls, you can purchase them as part of your team build. Yeah. And during a half, you can spend a reroll to reroll any die roll, which can save you from getting a turnover, for instance.
Yeah.
Go to runner back square. Yeah. And it also has Animal Savagery, which so let's explain that one.
Yeah. Animal Savagery is a negative trait. The Rat Ogre is very difficult to control, so if Justin ever wants to use the Rat Ogre, he's got to roll a die before he even does anything with the Rat Ogre. And on a roll of 4+, the Rat Ogre actually listens to the coach's commands and will act normally. Now, if the Rat Ogre is blitzing or throwing a block action, which is basically attacking another player, you get to add a +2 to this result. So on a 2+,
if it's attacking something,
it'll act normally. Now, if you fail the roll, you have to hit one of your players that's in base to base, and you just roll straight armor against them.
What if there's not one of my friendly players in base to base?
Then he loses his turn.
Okay.
He just sits there and rages. But yeah, if you fail the roll and one of your friendly players is there, you knock them over. You roll against their armor. It does not count as a turnover.
Right.
So it doesn't end your turn. And then once the Rat Ogre has extracted his vengeance on the friendly player, it'll go perform its turn normally.
Okay. And Prehensile Tail, what does that do? Does that let them move?
Prehensile Tail will trip up opposing players that are trying to run away from you, trying to dodge. So yes, if
is that like a bonus?
It's a -1 modifier
on their roll for dodging. Okay.
Yeah.
And it has Mighty Blow, which is +1 to trying to injure opponents, right?
Correct. Yeah. Mighty Blow, when you successfully knock a player over as part of a block action, Mighty Blow gives you a chance to break the armor better or to give them so.
You might not want the lineman start next to him.
Yeah, right? You want the lineman starting next to the Rat Ogre if you actually want to use the Rat Ogre, right? So
I could always move the lineman away first, right? If I wanted to.
If you're fine with the Rat Ogre just sitting there and raging.
So I think it's fine.
Okay, so this is my setup. You can go ahead and place the ball where you like.
So how does Kickoff work?
So Kickoff works as normal in this. You're going to place the ball somewhere on the pitch. It is only a touchback if it crosses this line.
Okay.
So you can actually have the ball land in the direction of your players. You can have it land next to your players if you're lucky. But it's going to deviate as normal. And so you'll roll a d6 and a d8. And then it's going to scatter in that direction after you place the ball.
So it's going a d6 direction. I thought you told me that it was...
That was the version of Sevens that existed before they printed it in Death's Note.
Okay, so that rule had changed in this version. Yeah. Okay, so it is just a d6 and a d8.
Sevens has been around for some number of years. We have a marker right here.
So this shows what direction things are scattering.
Yeah,
so whenever...
this is slightly off a camera, so you can't see it normally. But what this does is this lets you, because it's a football, it's going to bounce in a random direction. It's very hard to predict where the Blood Bowl ball is going to end up. And so you'll roll a d8 whenever a ball bounces. It'll go to a random square.
And all these arrows all have numbers on them if you can't see them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So we're just going to leave it off camera. But, so if I put it here, then I risk, this direction, and this direction, in a high roll, shooting it onto my side of the board, which means Nathan gets the ball in any character he wants,
which is a touchback, and it'll go here. If it goes out of bounds, that's a touchback, and so on.
So I could put it, here, and then I only risk it going out if it's one of these three numbers, and I roll a 6.
Yeah.
So what happens if it goes out of bounds on the side? Does it shoot back in? Does the crowd throw it back in?
No, it's just a touchback.
It's a touchback if it goes on the side as well. So you can't actually avoid that happening.
Yeah, because this is smaller than a regular board.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one version of...
This is basically hand egg, yeah.
Yeah. This is true fantasy football. So, the version... So this... the official GW version doesn't have the rule, but in the fan version, you would roll 2d6 and you would scatter it the least amount.
Right. Okay. So so I roll this first, and then we roll on the kickoff table.
Yes, you scatter this first.
Okay, we're doing it. 5 and 3. So 5 is that way.
All right. So 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. So what's happening right now is the ball is in the air. One of Justin's players has kicked the ball. The ball is in the air. And now you roll on the kickoff table to see what happens.
The 2d6?
And that's going to be 2d6, yep.
Okay.
You rolled a 7. All right, so this is brilliant coaching. Both coaches roll a d6 and add the number of assistant coaches. Now, you had a little bit of money left over.
I did buy an assistant coach.
So you have an assistant coach. I had money left over, and I spent it on cheerleaders. And so that was a terrible investment for this particular roll. But we'll roll a d6. You get a +1 to this. I have a 6. You got a 6. So you got a 7. You actually get a reroll for this drive. So if you do not use it for this drive, then it is gone. So you've got one reroll that you can use. All right, so now if I had a player underneath the ball, my player would have a chance to catch the ball.
Right.
And you have another skill called agility. And one of the major changes in the Blood Bowl 2020 is that your agility roll just tells you what you need to roll to interact with the ball. Now, there's a ton of penalties and bonuses to interacting with the ball at all times, but for the most part, your agility score tells you what you need to interact with the ball.
Okay, so, just like base.
Yes, yeah.
So it used to be agility was like a stat, and you had to consult tables.
Yes,
you had like a cheat sheet. Then
the best example I can think of is Thaco from 2nd edition AD&D.
Yeah,
Thaco stood for 2-hit armor class 0. So if you had a Thaco of 20, that means you needed to roll a 20 to hit armor class 0, but a lot of things weren't armor class 0, so that means you then needed to convert.
Math. Yeah.
So you're like converting all this stuff, but when they moved to 3rd edition D&D, what they did is they just said, here's your bonus to hit, and you're trying to hit an armor class of a specific number.
Right.
That's what this is basically. So your gutter runner is agility 2+, which means if the gutter runner wants to pick up the ball, he just needs a 2+.
That's easy enough, yeah.
A loose ball, a ball that's like scattering in the air, there's a -1 penalty. So my peasants are agility 4+, which means they would need a 5+ if they were underneath the ball to catch it. My blitzers and my bodyguards are all agility 3+. But so right now, what is going to happen is nobody's underneath the ball, so it just kind of blinks right off the ground, and you roll a D8, and it scatters again.
Okay, 5.
5, so it scatters right back there. Okay, so it is my turn 1. I move my turn marker up by 1, and I get to go. So now, on my turn, what I do with a model is I kind of declare what action it's going to take before I do anything with it. So if I wanted to throw the ball, I would have to declare a pass action. You don't
before you move.
Before you move, you don't have to have the ball in your hands at the start of the action, but you do have to say, "This is what I'm doing."
Can you take more than one pass action a turn?
You can only take one pass action a turn, but you can also take a separate action, which is known as a handoff action.
Okay. Do you have to declare a handoff before your turn starts? Or
you don't have to have the ball in the possession of the model that's going to be doing the handoff. So I could declare handoff, move this ball over to here, pick it up, move over, then hand the ball over. But if I failed and I dropped the ball and I didn't actually pick it up, then my turn would end, and that's that.
Okay.
So it's also important because I'm going to throw a blitz at some point during this turn.
So basically, the possible actions you can take are move, pass, handoff, and blitz. And block.
Block.
But if you have someone in base-to-base contact, they can throw a block.
The one thing that speeds up Blood Bowl 7s is that there aren't the 3 blocks that always happen in a regular game of Blood Bowl.
Because right now you're just doing a lot of movement.
In a regular Blood Bowl game, we would have 3 people on the line, and I'd spend some amount of time smashing into your guys.
I do like that part of Blood Bowl.
I like that part too, but that does take a lot of time of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a scrum happening in the middle at all times, right?
Exactly. All right. So what I am going to do is I'm going to move some people first before I do anything. I think I'm going to throw my blitz at some point before I try interacting with the ball. So now this is a lineman. The lineman has speed 6. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The lineman's going to move to right there.
And you're turning them the opposite direction to signify they're done.
Correct, to show that I have used that model for the turn, because you only get to use your model once for a turn. Once per turn. So I'm going to throw my blitz action. Now, normally when you throw a block, you have to be standing next to the person that you're going to throw the block against. You get a once per turn blitz action, which lets you move a model, then hit someone. It costs you a square of movement. to throw the hit. So I'm going to use this blitzer right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on my 7th movement, I'm going to hit your model right here.
Okay.
Now, what happens is we compare our strengths. Your model is strength 3. My model is strength 3. We also add any assists. Now, I have an assist because I have one model adjacent to your model. You aren't negating my assist, so I've got 3 strength plus the 1 assist, which goes to 4, to your 3 strength, which means I'm going to get to roll 2 block dice. Now, the block dice have a bunch of different results on them. There is the push, which means that I get to shove your model. There is the both down symbol, which means we both fall over. The block skill lets you ignore this side, lets you not fall over.
Lets you not fall, yeah.
Which is why the block skill is one of the most important skills in the game. There's the defender stumble side, which is a splash icon with an exclamation point in it. Now, the gutter runner has the dodge skill, and so if the model that you're hitting has the dodge skill, they treat this as if it were a push.
Otherwise, it knocks the opposing model down.
Otherwise, it knocks the model down. There's the generic splash, which means the opponent goes flying backwards and over. And then there's the skull, which means your character falls over.
That's the bad.
And that's the bad one.
Yeah.
So, all right. I've got 3 strength plus 1, 4 to your 3. Which means I get to roll 2 dice, and I get to choose the result. If we were the same strength, I would roll 1 die, and I have to abide by the result. If you had more strength, so if my character ran up and slapped the rat ogre, then if you have more strength, I roll 2 dice and you choose the result. So this is a 2-die block right here. I have the block skill, fortunately, because I rolled skull both down.
So you'll choose the block?
I will choose the block skill, which means your character falls over. Now, when a model gets knocked over as the result of a block action, an armor check is made against it. So the rat linemen are armor 8+. This is also a slight change from the previous version. The old version of the rules gave you a number, and you had to beat that number. Now it just tells you what number you need to roll.
Which makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I constantly say armor 7 when I'm referring to armor 8+ people in this game, because my brain cannot translate it. Yeah. So, okay. So on an 8+, I'll break Justin's armor. I rolled a 5, so the rat gets knocked over. He's down on the ground in the square that he was in. If I had rolled a splash or a push, I would actually have to move Justin's character back a square. And you have to move the character back into an open square based on the direction that you hit them. So because I hit him this way, I'd move him into the 3 opposite squares. But because of the block skill, you just kind of go down where you are. So I don't break the armor. If I had broken the armor, then I roll to see what happens. And that's where your character can be
horribly maimed.
Horribly maimed.
Or stunned.
Horribly maimed.
Or
you can get stunned, you can get knocked out, or your character can even die. So, okay. So that's that. My character is out of movement. I could go for it and move him again if I wanted to, but I'll leave him right where he is. Okay. So I have to watch out for the gutter runner. It's very fast and annoying. I think this is going to be my handoff action. Yeah, we'll go with handoff. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm using a bodyguard. He's agility 3. The ball's just laying on the ground, which means he just needs a 3+ to pick it up.
Agility 3+.
Agility 3+, yep. So he's got the ball in his possession. It's moved to his base. He's used 3 of his movement, and he's going to go 4, 5, 6 to here. And he's going to try to hand the ball off to here.
Okay.
The handoff works as if it were basically an automatic pass. It's just being moved over here.
Are they rolling to catch?
I believe it is a handoff thing. It's like distinct. I don't think I get to use the catch skill. I'll double check, but I don't think I
get to. And it's just straight agility roll?
Yeah. It's modified by any tackle zone. So if you had players that were next to me, then my chances of succeeding would get...
because my players are trying to smack it out.
Exactly. So I need a 3+. I've got it. So it is in the possession of the blitzer.
And that guy can't move again after handing off, right?
That's correct. He has to end his movement. That's it. He's where he is. Okay, so now we're going to move up the rest of the team. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. The Blitzer's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Yeah, that's probably good. I am going to move the lineman up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And we're going to move the bodyguard up 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay. All right. So that's my turn. That's turn 1. It's your go.
Okay. All right. So first of all, I want to stand this guy up because if my turn is over and he's just on the ground, that's not great. So that's
Correct.
3. It costs 3 movement to stand up, right?
Yep. You spend 3 movement. Now, if you wanted to move somewhere, you're going to have to make a dodge because you'd be leaving my tackle zone. And if you move, and the dodge modifier is changed based off of the number of tackle zones that you're moving into. So if you wanted to move to there, you'd actually have -2 to your dodge roll. If you wanted to move to there, you'd have to have -2 to your dodge roll.
But if I wanted to move to here, it's just a straight up agility roll.
Just a straight up agility roll.
Okay. All right. So,
but if you failed it, that would end your turn, and it would be kind of ugly.
So I want to try to get to your guy with the ball. Unfortunately, I have no clear path to get to your guy with the ball without making a bunch of dodge rolls, which is awful, right?
Yeah, which is usually pretty bad. Something you want to avoid if you can.
However, I can at least try to bust up your box.
You can, yeah. It's always you're basically always incentivized in Blood Bowl to take characters off the pitch.
So I'm going to basically be constructing my turn around the blitz action I want to take. So that's because that's all I can do. I don't have the ball in my possession. I can't pick up the ball, so I don't have access to the handoff action. I don't have access to the pass action. I can't throw any blocks because my guys aren't ready and in base-to-base contact.
There is one action that we forgot to talk about, and that's the foul action.
Yeah.
So this is, of course, highly illegal. You shouldn't. We're not saying that you should foul.
It's a thing
your
you
opponent.
can do.
But you are allowed to foul your opponent in Blood Bowl. The ref will kick you out of the game if the ref catches you. But yeah, once if a player is knocked over and on the ground, what I could have done is I could have actually had this model move up and foul Justin's rat, and you're just kicking the model while they're down. Yeah, exactly. Kick them while they're down, Bertani.
Yeah.
And so you have a chance to break their armor and injure them. But if the ref notices you doing it, the ref will kick you out of the game.
That's a bodyguard?
That's a bodyguard. So
what's their strength?
They're strength 3, they're stand firm, and they're wrestle.
Okay. And when this is an lineman?
That is a retainer, yes. Who's got this finned skill, which means when you hit me, you can't follow up into the square. We didn't have an example of
I
where
see. And is this a lineman?
That is a lineman.
Do they have fend?
That has fend, yep.
Holy, what does this guy have?
That's a block catch.
No fend.
No fend.
Fend's pretty annoying with Frenzy.
Fend is very good versus Frenzy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That kind of throws what I'm going to do for a loop. So I'm just going to stuff some rats up in your face.
Okay.
So I'm going to get that guy there. I'm going to bring this guy in. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just going to hang out there. Gutter Runner is also just going to hang out. I think he's just going to get in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Gutter Runners are like a lethal scoring threat from basically.
So now he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's actually in range to score if I somehow could get them in the ball.
If you knock the ball loose
by some miracle
and got it to the Gutter Runner could score from there.
Yeah. Without even having to make any extra rolls.
Exactly. Yeah, the Gutter Runners are. Yeah, it's such a good model. I'm really glad they changed the passing rules in the game. So once upon a time, Gutter Runners, since they were agility 2, your passing skill used your agility also. And so Gutter Runners are actually really good at throwing the ball as well. And so you just wouldn't even take the Skaven thrower just because your Gutter Runners were totally fine. But now passing is its own skill in Blood Bowl 2020, and it really balances the game out.
I'm going to move this Blitzer back just 1 space. He's just sort of an insurance policy right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to move this Thrower just 1 space over this way as an insurance policy, but then my Rat Ogre, I believe, is going to make a Blitz. And I got to decide what I want to Blitz. I think these guys having Fenn really makes me sad.
Because, so the Frenzy skill would let you get an extra hit if you roll double, like if you roll pushes or something, right? The Fin skill keeps you from following. The Frenzy skill forces you to follow and throw another hit.
This guy's got block, which kind of sucks, but it's better than the alternative. I think I can possibly get 2 hits on it. So
yeah.
I'm going to try to blitz with the Rat Ogre.
Right,
I do have to make a animal savagery check, which means I need 2+ to make
2+.
6.
Sorry. So the Rat Ogre gets to move as normal.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and hit him on 4.
Okay. All right. So in this example, the Rat Ogre is 5 strength. I am 3 strength. Now, these characters are trying to give assists, but they're actually canceling each other's assists out. Because he is in the tackle zone of an opposing player, and he is in the tackle zone of an opposing player. So what happens is it's a wash. The Rat Ogre's got 5 to my 3, so Justin gets to roll 2 dice.
Push, push.
Push, push. All right. So because you're coming at me from this angle, you can push me into this square or that square.
And I can't push there because it's occupied.
It is occupied, yes.
I'm going to push there and follow up. So we're going to throw another block. Now this time, Nathan is getting an assist from this guy, so 3, 4 strength, but I still have 5 strength, so I'm still rolling 2 dice.
Correct, yeah. This assist is canceled still by this player.
Push, push.
All right.
All right, so I can either do there or there. Yep. Let's go here, and he'll follow up.
All right. Rat Ogre's in the thick of things.
That's my turn. That's all my guys.
All right. You're the other one. That's the score up there. All right. Turn 2. Do you see how much faster 7's is? 7's is like lightning fast. Okay, so I've got a Rat Ogre in my box, which is not where we want it. So
his name is Ratty McGratface.
I'm gonna move this bodyguard up. So this bodyguard's just gonna move. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. So bodyguard's gonna move in. And then I am gonna throw a hit with this blitzer. And this blitzer is 3 strength. I've got 1 assist there, 2 assists there, 3 assists there. That puts me to 6. This assist is canceled by that model there. So I've got 2 dice going up against the Rat Ogre. So here we go. I am pushing the Rat Ogre. Okay. Now, where do we actually push this Rat Ogre? I can push the Rat Ogre. So something you have to be careful of with the Frenzy skill is that the Frenzy skill can be used to knock players into the crowd. If you hit somebody dead on, if they're like on the sideline, and you hit them dead on, and the 3 squares that they could travel to are all 3 of the crowd, you can actually throw somebody into the crowd. The Blood Bowl fans are ravenous. Blood Bowl fans will begin to tear into the player, and you will automatically roll an injury result. You don't have to roll or break armor. It's assumed
the crowd just starts effing them up.
The crowd is going to work them up. The crowd's trying to take souvenirs home with them. Yeah. So, so that's something you have to be very careful with frenzy characters getting pushed into the crowd. I think I'm going to push the Rat Ogre to here. And I will follow. All right. So now we're gonna have to throw another wacky block, I think. I'm gonna move my retainer up to there. And then this retainer is going to throw on the Rat Ogre. So this assist on my guy is blocked because of this tackle zone there. And then I've got the 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 assists. So I've got 6 strength. My retainers are 3 strength. So I've got 2 dice going at another Rat Ogre. All right, we've got some good results now. So we've got a splash. We're going to throw the Rat Ogre down. We're going to toss him this way. I'm going to toss him right to there. Rat Ogre is going down. Now, the Rat Ogre, I believe, is armored 9+. Is that correct?
Yeah. Do you choose to follow up first?
I do choose to follow before I roll to see if I break the armor. I'm actually going to sit where I am. I'm happy where I am, I believe. We'll see if we break the armor. All right, that's a 9. That's going to break the Rat Ogre's armor. All right, let's go. Let's go. Blood. 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 That is a 9, so that is going to knock the Rat Ogre out. So the Rat Ogre is placed into the dugout. So I wish we had the an instant replay. So
I don't want to see
it. All right. So now I still have to protect the ball.
Yeah, boo. Boo!
All right, so my blitzer right here is going to blitz. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to blitz the lineman on 3. So we get 2 dice. Push, push. We'll shove you back. I'll shove you back to there. I'm not going to follow. 3. We'll go 4 or 5 to there. This bodyguard is going to go and move to right there. And then this retainer is going to hit that rat. I've got 3, 4. So we're going straight ahead. That's a push. I'll shove you to there, and I'll follow, I believe. Yeah, I'll follow. Okay. All right. Now it is your turn.
Okay.
Hate Skaven.
Well,
I've played against a lot of Skaven teams in my time.
I'm down a man.
Yeah, you're down the big man.
That's down literally
the biggest man.
4th of my team. Value-wise.
Rat Ogre is not cheap. You got pretty cavalier with it.
Look, I had to do what I had to do.
I know. I get it. You're playing.
I had to put a big old guy up in your box. That's the only way I was getting any sort of contesting on that box at all. So, all right. How can I get a hit on the guy with the ball? I can definitely get a blitz on the guy with the ball.
Yeah, you could probably get 1 die.
I can get a 1 die blitz, which is like not great. The blitzer has block too, so
yeah.
But I think I do have a reroll.
Yes.
So there's that.
So you can always go fishing. So the only thing you can't reroll during a turn is the armor break or the injury roll. You can never use team rerolls on those. But if you throw a block and you don't like the result, you can always reroll it.
Move that guy there. I'm gonna move this guy 1, 2 to there. I am gonna throw a block here.
Okay.
That's 3. Does this guy have fend?
It does have fend.
Retainer has fend? Okay.
Yeah, retainers have fend.
So annoying. So that's splash.
Yep.
So we'll go here.
Okay.
And I can't follow up, but
can't follow, yeah.
I do roll armor.
Yep, they're only armor 8+. So that's fine.
Alright, so I go 1, 2, 3 hit. Or I could go 1, 2, 3 hit, which seems a little better. Although I'm like pushing closer to the end zone. I don't know if I like super care about that. I do have this blitzer I could use beforehand. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit. So I could throw that. I don't hate this blitzer like being down here is the thing. This lineman's not really like doing much for me. Unfortunately, I can't get an assist on him because this lineman could like move to here. Okay, so if the lineman moved to here and then I blitzed to there, that's actually not bad. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I could go blitz 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit, and I get 1 assist. Okay, so that's how I can do it. So blitzing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit him on 6.
Yep.
I have 7 movement, and I do get 2 dice now.
Yep.
And I have a block skill. And I have a reroll. All right, a splash. So I don't need it.
All right,
here we go.
This is where it bounces into your gutter runner's hands.
That's right.
And the gutter runner just goes and scores.
All right, so we're going to knock that guy down. Does he have fend?
He does not, no.
I don't think I want to like move up into your dudes, though, so I will not follow, and I do roll to try to break armor.
Yeah, so you roll to break armor first.
5.
He is armor 9+.
So now I just see where the ball is scattering?
Yep.
7.
7 is into the scrub. So that's right in the middle of everything.
So my gut runner plan is like kind of out.
You gutter runners have to make a dodge into 3 tackle zones if you're trying to pick up the ball there.
Yeah.
Now you can also just move your. Well, that would be a dodge. If you move the blitzer up, and he's not likely to make.
Oh, because he's still blitzing, so he's gonna be done. I think I'm just gonna like dodge the gutter runner out and basically be done.
Sure. Probably wise.
So go 1.
Yep. 2 plus.
2 plus.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Do I want to move him more? I kind of like him being in like a position to be able to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I don't necessarily want him to like just be in this dude's tackle zone when he stands up. So I can move him here. He's also in a position to score with go for it if I move him up a little bit too. I could put another tackle zone on the ball. But you have a guy there. I don't want you making free blocks on my gutter runner. Right?
No.
So I'm just gonna leave him there, and that'll be my turn.
All right, my turn 3. Okay. All right. The triumph of last turn is turned into tragedy because you've knocked my guy over. All right, we're gonna stand up this retainer. I'm unlikely to get a good blitz with it this turn. Blitzing with retainers is kind of risky because they don't have any skills that offset me rolling badly.
Let's do a quick action cam.
Zoom in onto the action. Zoom down into the scrum.
The action's all happening in one spot. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Every player here is marking the ball. This guy's marking the ball. This is marking the ball. This is marking the ball. He's marking the ball. He's marking the ball. So the if anybody tries to pick up that ball right now, they've got a pretty good chance of just kicking the ball around.
Yeah, and if you do that, you lose your turn, right?
You lose your turn.
Your turn's over.
So you just straight up lose your turn, and that's it.
But it's like a decent thing to do at the end of a turn, right? If you just want,
if you got nothing else, you may as well roll some dice.
Yeah,
may as well roll some dice. Okay. I suppose. All right. Suppose I can move this retainer 1, 2, 3 there. I am up a person.
Action cam. You like the action cam? I can get a little closer. Yeah.
It's actually, so in Blood Bowl 7's Britannia, it is 6 turns per half. So the half is almost over already. Blood Bowl 7 speeds up the game significantly by shaving off 2 turns. So yeah, normal Blood Bowl it is.
It's like 4. It's 4 turns, right?
Yeah, normal Blood Bowl turns 8.
Yeah.
So.
Poor dwarves, so they don't have enough like time to make touchdowns because they're so slow.
Yeah, your runners.
You're punching like 2 squares a turn.
Your runners are like moving 6, right?
Yeah.
But they just outpace the rest of the team. I might just go hit the gutter runner just cause.
No, that's illegal. You can't do that. That's mean.
I might just go hit that gutter runner just cause.
You can't do this.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm doing. When I stand up, I'll. This is my blitz. 3, 4, blitz on 5. The gutter runners are only strength 2, which is why they're a popular target. My character does have block, which is really important because you do have dodge, which makes it less likely to knock you over. All right, so I do have a block, so I'm going to knock you right where you are. All right, and we'll see if we can break the armor there.
Boo this man. No,
okay. Gutter runner is safe. All right, so stood up on 3, moved 1 for 4, hit on 5, and I think we're going to put... I don't know if it was the right move, but I certainly feel better afterwards. We'll move... Yeah, whatever. We'll just get him in the thick of things. Move 6 to there. Alright, I guess this character's just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to back around there. This retainer is going to throw a block on your blitzer. And that's going to be 2 dice. I do not have the block skill and you do, so if I chose that option, I would go flying over and you would be unscathed. So I'm just going to push you back that way. Do I follow? I think not. Alright. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there with bodyguard. Alright, and he's going in. He's going to pick up the ball.
You have a -1 still, right?
Yeah, they have -1, so he's agility 3+. You've got 1 tackle zone, so that means this is a 4+ to pick up the ball. He's got it. He did it. It's the surest hands.
Boo!
Okay, so he's in there. Now I could dodge out. Which would mean that I would incur another agility check. I don't have any rerolls. Like your whole team is tied up. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. No, I think I'd take my chances. I'll keep him standing. He's surrounded by friends and loved ones. So yeah. All right, go ahead. It's your turn.
Okay.
I at least have possession of the ball. So it's your turn 3.
Well, see if I can find some blocks to throw. So if I throw here on there,
that's 2 dice. Your
2 dice. So
yeah.
that's pretty decent. And this guy's got block.
Yep.
Although I might want to blitz with this guy. If I hit this guy with this guy, I could then blitz with this guy, which is better. So, but this guy's getting +1 from this guy. He's 3 strength, right? My thrower.
Yeah.
Okay. So my thrower is going to throw a block on to this guy.
All right, on to the retainer. I don't have dodge.
All right, so I'll choose the splash.
Yeah, does have fin, so you won't be able to follow.
So we'll go there. Try to break armor.
That'll break.
9.
9 will break. Their only armor 8+. 9 is a knockout.
Yeah.
My character's taken off the
boom. What was
into
the
KO
my
box.
thrower's name is Ratrick Stewart.
Ratrick Stewart.
Okay, so now this guy could throw a block onto the guy with the ball, but it is
2 dice.
2 dice your choice. Not great. There's like no way for me to get an assist on that guy. I could. There's like no way for me to get an assist
without throwing like other blocks first.
Yeah.
Without having to make so many other
Even
rolls.
if I'm like blitzing into that, then this guy's the problem. Yeah. I could stand my gutter runner up and go stand it next to that guy, but then later next turn you would get a free hit on that guy, which I don't love. I could just move this guy to here and then throw a 1-die block. If I'm feeling super bold.
Still 1 reroll. So
still have a reroll. I could try to make a dodge to make a better block. I could like try to dodge this guy out. The problem is he can't like get to a position to cut off blocks or to cut off tackle zones. He could like even this guy's like a problem because I could like dodge this guy out to give this guy an assist, but then he's getting assist from this guy. And I hate to just not take a blitz action this turn. It's like never what you want to do, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, right. I mean, I have taken turns of Blood Bowl where it was correct not to throw a blitz.
Sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to stand the gutter runner up, and it says 3, 4, 2
right,
plus.
2 plus dodge.
Made it.
You made it. You're good.
4, 5, 6, 7. I think he's just going to chill. Like I said, I don't want to give you
being an omnipresent threat to the...
I'm still considering putting him like right there. It's just like it really sucks giving you a free hit on the guy.
Oh yeah,
it like really sucks.
I mean, I went out of my way last turn, right? There's probably a better blitz for positioning of the ball, like trying to get a blitz on this guy somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know, like that would have been better for positioning on the ball. But yeah, gutter runners is just such a deep scoring threat.
Actually, I will put him there.
Okay.
and then I can blitz this guy. Because that's cut off, that's cut off. Yeah, so we're going to put the guy, we'll leave him there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blitz 1, 2.
Yep. So this guy's cutting off my assist here. That guy's cutting off your assist there. And then the gutter runner gives you the... So you're hitting the retainer.
Hitting the retainer.
Okay.
So I do have block. This is my blitzer.
Yep.
So I'll take the both down.
Yep. So I fall down in the square that I'm in.
Roll armor.
All right.
3.
We're good. Armor holds.
Take a shot every time someone says blitz. That'd be pretty wasted. All right, so he could still move, but I would have to dodge out. So
Yeah, that's where I can dodges.
Can I get an assist on the guy? Probably not. I could throw a 1-day block. I don't have block. Does this guy have block?
The guy has wrestle.
He has wrestle. Okay.
So wrestle, when the both down result is rolled, if I have the wrestle skill, I can choose to have us both go lay gently on the ground, and neither of us make an armor roll. It's not a turnover unless my character is carrying the ball,
okay.
And it works on defense as well. So if you hit me with this and you don't have block, there's a chance that I just say, okay, I'm not using wrestle. We both go down. Your turn will end.
Okay. I think I'm going to, first of all, try to dodge out with this guy.
Okay, looking for 3+. You got it. He's out.
And then so it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I can throw a 2-die block on this guy.
All right. He has block. You grabbed it.
It's 2 both downs.
Okay.
Now we're gonna use our reroll.
Yeah. So what would happen if that roll was not rerolled is that my character would stay standing, Justin's character would fall face down, and Justin's turn would end.
Don't want that. All right, we got a splash.
All right. Down goes the blitzer.
Do they do not have fend, or do you have fend?
They don't have fend. No.
I think I don't want to follow anyway. Actually, we're gonna put him here. Yeah, I don't want to follow. So dice for armor. 10.
All right, so 10 will break. He's armor 9+.
9. Knock him out. Get him out of here.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're playing Blood Bowl now, baby. And here it's time. One guy left. He's throwing a 1-die block.
All right, throwing a 1-die block against the guy with the ball.
The boldest move you can do in Blood Bowl. That's a down.
Okay.
You don't have dodge, right?
I have stand firm, though.
Okay, so he
I can
stays where he
choose
is.
to stay in the square that I am in, which I will.
Okay. Roll an armor. 9.
That'll break.
Yeah.
9+. Oh, my God. So many armor breaks.
6.
Right, stunned, so he's just face down. He doesn't get to do anything this turn.
So basically stun means he loses a turn, right?
Yeah, the ball will bounce.
To 8.
8 is to my corpse. So it bounces from here to there. Bink, it bounces again.
To 1.
1 is back to his corpse. It bounces again.
To 6.
6 is to your blitzer. Now your blitzer needs a 6 here. So we'll go through
bouncing balls -1.
Bouncing balls
tackle
-1.
zones -1. Tackle zones -1.
Yes, I have 2 tackle zones.
6.
Okay, he's got it. The blitzer's got it.
Hell yeah.
All right, there you go.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, my turn 4. That turn was a debacle. That turn was a debacle. Lost 2 players and
the highs in Blood Bowl are high.
Oh, yeah.
The lows are low.
All right, I am gonna stand up this retainer. I don't think that's a blitz.
By the way, can you guys see where the ball is? We were thinking about putting like a stun token or whatever, or I guess maybe not a stun token, but
yeah.
we do like a key.
There's like a better
that or something.
They're like better ball markers. I prefer them when I'm playing like regular,
like these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Something like underneath it.
Yeah.
Any feedback that you all have for the stream?
We do want to take any of the feedback from this, incorporate it for any future Blood Bowl streams. So.
Yeah. First stun, do you just turn them over at the end of your turn?
Correct, yeah. When your turn ends, even if it ends on a turnover, any of your stunned models get turned face up. No, there used to be a version of the game, like, it used to be in the rules, if you didn't turn your stunned models up,
you lose it.
They
Yeah, that sucks.
were gone,
Yeah.
like you didn't turn them face up, so. Okay, I guess this will be my blitz. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna blitz the gutter runner on 4.
Can't do this. All right.
I didn't get what I wanted. We'll push the gutter runner that way. 4. I'll go 5, 6 to there, and then he's gonna go for it to go to there. So he's looking for a 2+. All right, he's in the square. All right, the blitzer is gonna hit your line rat. So that's gonna be 2 dice. This assist is canceled from there. So. All right, plow. I'll throw you back this way, and I will follow. No, I don't think I do. I don't want to follow into your better blocks. Your armor is not broken. All right, so I've got 3, 4, 5 to your 3, 4. So the retainer is going to throw a hit on your blitzer. So that's going to be 2 dice. Okay, well, skull both down. I don't have the block skill, so my retainer is going to go down, and your blitzer standing. So
it's time. 9, baby. 9. Get him out of here.
It's a casualty. So yes. That character is not coming back in for the rest of the game.
So easy.
All right, and he'll flip over, and that'll end my turn. Will definitely end with my character going down. So
all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Push to score. I don't have a reroll.
It is your turn 4.
It is my turn 4. I could just get him so far away from you can't even deal with him, right? So
yeah. He's much faster than my character, so
I am gonna have to make a dodge though, probably. I'm gonna stand this guy up and move him here. You can't take a blitz and handoff at the same time, right?
Correct, because those are different actions.
Let me think about that first, then. I don't think there's any way I can avoid having to take a dodge action, unfortunately. So I'm going to move this guy here. And then I'm going to blitz. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So that's a no. You don't have dodge.
Correct. I do have Finn, so
push you there.
Okay. That'll break.
I'm so good at the game. It's a 5 stunned. So that was 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, and then I'll go 6 to there.
Okay.
And he has 7 movement.
Yeah.
So I'll go there. Truly blessed. I think these guys are fine where they are for now. I'm going to do my handoff action, so I'm going to try to dodge.
Okay, 3+. So looking for 3+.
Okay.
All right.
And then we're handing off to the gutter runner.
So the gutter runner needs a 2+ to catch it.
That's a 1.
So the gutter runner does not receive the ball successfully.
So this just scatters from the gutter runner space?
Scatter from the gutter runner, yeah.
Okay. 4.
4 is to your rat.
And so he's going to need a -1, so it's a 4+?
4+ to catch, yeah.
He got it.
So he's got
it. Okay. My turn doesn't end right because I ended up with the ball.
So I believe your turn ends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. I'll read this real quick just to make sure. But I believe that changed with this version.
Okay, so back in my day,
yeah,
if it ended up okay, it ended up okay.
If no player on the active team catches the ball after a pass action or handoff action, and the ball comes to rest on the ground or in the possession of a player from the opposing team.
So I'm not done.
Yeah. You don't have a turn.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. After the ball came to the rest, I'll double check while you're.
You just read the rule, and that's what I heard. So
that was just the turnover section. That's not the full handoff thing, but.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. 1, 2. Oh, you didn't read the handoff rules? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait a second then. And normally in the full league play, when your players get casualties, you get star player points, which you can use to then get them new skills and stuff and stat ups and really cool stuff like that. So you develop your players and your team over the course of the season. It's super awesome.
That's the most addictive part of level.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Also, throws, complete passes, also give you star player points. Touchdowns.
I think the thing that I said was accurate.
Yeah, so I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm not done. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, 2.
Yeah, it would have ended if it had ended up on my possession.
There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skaven team I played in Test League wound up playing 86 or so games. Jeez! The starting rabbit lived the whole time. That's crazy. Do I go there? Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think this new version of the game is more lethal than the old version because apothecaries are way worse.
Oh, really?
In a normal game,
that's my turn.
In 7s, you just roll on a boxcars, they're dead. On the armor break, 11 is a seriously hurt. 10 is a casualty for the rest of the game. But in a regular league, on a 10 plus, you roll a d16 to see what happens to somebody. And 15 and 16 are both dead. At one point, it was a d6, and on a 6, they died. Well, 1 through it's 5 or 6 now is badly hurt, and when you apothecary somebody and you reroll and you choose a different result, you have less of a good chance to make it so that they're badly hurt. And if the apothecary ends up in a badly hurt result, they get to go back to the reserve box. But yeah, since this is a d16, this is wild, right? This could be any
it could be anything, as opposed to 11 or 12, right?
Yeah. All right, it's my turn 5. I got to see if I can stop you from scoring. I think this bodyguard is just going to stand up. I am just going to blitz the gutter runner because F him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz him on 6. Plow. I'll throw you right to there. I will follow. All right, let's see if we can get even the odds. Justin rolled
Stop it.
That's a break. Oh yeah. All right, let's get him out of here. Get him out of here. Ah! Okay, he's just stunned. That's good though. That means he won't.
He won't. Be in a position.
Can't. Yeah, he won't be in position to score. I'll take a stun there. That's good. Okay, and then this bodyguard. I have to try to get into position to just keep you from scoring anyway. 1, 2, 3. There, I guess. Okay, and that's my turn. My turn's really quick because I don't have any models. You knocked a bunch of them out.
All right.
All right.
My turn 5. All right, so let's see if we can make a hole from a rats. All right, so we're going to go 1. Actually, yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Then Blitzer is going to blitz. So 1, 2. 2 dice, so +1.
Okay.
Splash.
Okay.
We go there. And does that offend?
No, he does not offend. He's got block. That's it.
Try to blow up the armor.
He's armor 9+, so he's fine.
Well, so that was 1, 2. Right? I was there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Making the run for it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try to dodge.
Okay, 3+.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, is he better served? I could go like here. This guy could try to get to there. From there, that is a bad block. But then you can have this guy go around this way. I don't know if there's a way I can like be super safe.
My experience with 7s is that you can't form full boxes all the time.
That makes sense, yeah.
Especially if you're down a player or two.
I think this guy's fine just being here. And then done. This guy on stuns.
Alright, my turn 6. Very unlikely that I can score this turn. So I think I have to do as much damage as I can. So 3, 4, 5 to there. My bodyguard's gonna hit the line rat, 2 dice. Splash. I'll throw you to there, and I will follow. Nope. Snake Eyes will never do it.
Still 0-0. This is the kind of Blood Bowl I like. Low scoring defensive games. And there's been a lot of blood though.
Okay, this will be my blitz. He's going to stand up on 3, 4, 5, hit on 6, going for 1 die. Ooh, I saw the skull.
Oh man.
Alright, so I'll push you that way. I'll follow. Alright, and then he's going to follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Alright, that's what I can do. I can gunk you up, and that's about it.
Alright, I'm going to try to score. Okay. I don't know that I can get out of making a dodge. Maybe I can. Gutter Runner, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem is if one of these rolls goes bad, then it's just it, right?
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Well, that's 7s.
That is what it is.
That's just 7s.
That's it.
I had a skull both down, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hit this blitzer.
Okay. Oh my god.
Take him down. Break some armor. No. So now I get 3+ to score. Is 3+ to score better than blitz? Because I could blitz with this guy. Okay, so I can stand this guy up.
This guy is stand firm. So
if you hit, if
you roll problem. Pushes,
if
you don't knock me down, then
I could try. The only bad result is double skulls. What's the odds I roll double skulls? How bad could it possibly be? Because this assist is canceled out. Yeah, we'll go for it. We're gonna throw a blitz.
Okay.
So that is a splash. Boom! I'm so good at Blood Bowl.
Oh my god.
Broken the armor.
He's
Stunned. And then I'll just go score.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boom. 1, 0. All right. Okay, so I get a chance to bring these characters back, and you get a chance to bring the Rat Ogre back. Knocked out characters at the end of a drive. This is actually at the end of the half, so we're going into the second half now. I think you have a thing to show that it's a half.
Oh yeah, second half, and I'll take down our turns.
Yeah. So this retainer right here, on a 4+, a character from the knockout box gets to come back into the game. So the retainer does not come back in, and then on a 4+, my Blitzer will get to come back in. My Blitzer is back. That's
Rat Ogre. Let's go. No.
Get him out of there. Okay, that's very good for me.
Boo.
Okay, now I did have an extra player in reserve. Fortunately, I anticipated heavy casualties.
Yeah.
So all right, now I have to set up defensively. So I am gonna set up like this.
You're kicking team because you kicked to me in the first half.
That's
Normally,
correct.
after I score, I would kick to you,
Yep.
but I got around that by scoring the last turn of the first half.
Yep. So I am gonna set up like so. Yeah, I'll set up like so.
Okay. All right, looks good to me.
Okay. Where did the ball go? You guys still have it?
I don't know.
This is why we need that thing.
Yeah. Where did the ball go?
I don't know. Did you lose my ball?
It is like roll back the VOD.
I have an extra one, I believe.
How did we lose it?
You tell me.
Did I dump it out over there?
No, it's not here.
No.
It's not on the base of your dudes.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone forever.
Well, that's why we have spares.
Yep. Timeout.
Timeout.
Ogre ate the ball.
This is a very Blood Bowl thing to happen.
It is.
Oh, it's right here on the floor. You dumped it immediately into the floor.
I don't know how that happened.
You tried to throw it at Eddie. Alright, anyway. There you go. I'm going to put it right on this guy's head.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back to the kickoff. We're going to roll a d6 and d8 to see where the ball scatters to. 3 to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
What are you cheating?
All right.
How could you know this?
Okay, kickoff table. Let me get to that page before I roll it.
Is he cheating?
All right, kickoff table. 4. Solid defense.
Yeah, he's cheating.
D3 +1 open players on the kicking team may be removed and set up again in different locations.
Oh, interesting.
So now, if it bounces one more time, that's bad because it's a touchback and you can hand it to whoever you want. So I get to remove 2 of my players if I want. I think we just tuck these guys in a little bit. That way I've got a chance to get some tackle zones of the ball. All right, and so here we go. D8 to see where it scatters. I'm looking for not 2, 3, or 5. I got a 4, so it goes right to there. Okay, that's a good spot for it. Okay, and that's that. So it's your turn 1. And the halves, the result from the first half on who kicked and who received is swapped. So Justin now has the first turn, and then I will have the last turn of the half. So
okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can get to it with the thrower. That's good. Where's my blitz going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gutter Runner sure can go anywhere on this field, right? It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Skaven are, according to the statistics, Skaven are really good at 7s. Skaven are really good at Blood Bowl.
5, yeah, for sure.
They're really good at 7s.
Blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit on 7.
Okay. Hitting the retainer.
Yeah.
All right.
Block.
I don't have block.
Okay.
So. That'll break. That's a knockout.
Get him out of here. And then we're picking the ball up. I don't think I care about passing or handing off this turn. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do have sure hand, so I can reroll this, but normally it's just 3+, right?
Yes. Skaven Thrower is agility 3+, so you need a 3+ to get it. If you fail, which you did not, if you fail, the sure hand skill will allow you to pick up the ball. So.
Okay. He has 7 movement, so I could move once. I'm a little bit safer if I move once.
It's a go for it, right?
It is a go for it. What's the worst that I got? I might roll a 1 and fall over or whatever.
Yeah, your armor breaks and you can die.
And I die, and I don't have a character anymore. Or I could just force you to... The problem is you have like such an easy throw on the guy. You know what? We're going for it.
All right.
2+. Never punished. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, my turn 1. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. He's gonna hit. Dead ahead. 2 dice. Splash. I'm gonna throw your body into the way. And we'll see if we can break.
Let's get some action.
Going down to the action cam. All right. Boxcars will definitely break.
No.
10. That's a casualty. Get him out.
No. He's dead.
All right. That's good. That's good. We needed that. We definitely needed that. Can I avoid blitzing the gutter runner again?
Don't do it. That's illegal. There's a guy with a ball. Why are you blitzing the gutter runner? Come on, man.
Because F them gutter runners.
Just because he's the best model on the board?
All right, this is my blitz. 1, blitz the gutter runner on 2. All right, I have the block skill, so you'll go down right where you are. All right, blitz on 2. He escapes today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get on the guy with the ball. Okay. Well, 2 pushes. All right, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. The question is, like,
if you foul my gutter runner,
Oh, no,
we're done. We're done.
I am not fouling. I cannot afford to have any of my people walk off the field in the middle of this drive. So, okay, that's that. I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay.
It's your turn 2.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 push. I want to score. I have to dodge once in that scenario. Not ideal.
You'd have to get the ball.
And I have to dodge out of that, and then hand off, and then dodge, and then 2 pushes. That's if I want to score. Or if I want to try to score. I don't really have any good blocks. If I stand the gutter runner up, I can throw... No, I can't throw one block. Fouling makes more sense than normally not so. Oh, for sure. You can have like a character dedicated to fouling.
So we've got a sevens tournament at the store that's coming up, and there's a guy playing goblins. I think he has 10 goblins, and he bought like 3 bribes. You can use bribes to keep your character from being thrown out of the game when they're caught fouling. Yeah, I think his team is like the chainsaw goblin, and then maybe 8 other goblins, and then a bunch of bribes to keep the chainsaw goblin alive.
That's amazing.
So, I think his intention, since it's a resurrection league, you don't have to feel bad about permanently injuring or killing characters. There was a 7 casualty Yeti that died in our preseason.
Jeez.
It straight up died to a foul against a Nurgle player. The Nurgle player just like sends the rodder over there, just hits him with the boot.
Boy,
it's one of those. I have to like pretend like I'm sad that Yeti's out of the league.
Like, oh man.
Oh, sorry. The big guy designed to specifically kill players isn't in the league anymore. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, dude.
His only role is killing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I think. I just have to make a lot of good rolls.
That's Blood Bowl.
I just have to make a lot of really good rolls.
If you can just make any roll, if you can make rolls, you can win Blood Bowl.
I think
I've played it. So they're the people who who've tried to go for mundane things and failed those rolls, and they're just like a kicked dog. They're like, no, I don't even know why I play Blood Bowl.
You just gotta.
I'm just gonna fail. And then there are people who are like, it's only a 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus the score. I'm going for it, and they're just like acing every roll.
They're the ones having the most fun.
Yeah.
All right, that guy's moving there. And then I'm going to blitz.
Okay.
This guy is going to blitz this guy.
That guy has stand firm. If that alters your plans.
I just have to knock him down. It hurts because I needed to follow up there.
Yeah, because you're trying. This
guy was here.
You're basically using it as a free dodge.
He was here.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
You're using it as a free dodge.
Yeah, no, I need that guy to not have stand firm.
Body stand firm, wrestle. Well, wrestle's
also bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go for the freaking thing. Straight go for the thing.
3 plus 3 plus.
3 plus 3 plus
3 plus 2 plus
3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. Who?
That sounds like a string.
That's pretty achievable.
That's an easy set of rolls.
It's relatively achievable. I gotta decide if there's something I want to do first. Like I could get the gutter runner up and dodge him out. He just has no good place to go. Is the problem. I could put him in a position to where it's not the worst if this guy fails.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm gonna get the gutter runner up to 3, 4, 2 plus.
2 plus.
Got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's at least in position to get the ball if something bad happens. Now, I don't really have a good blitz. I would have to dodge someone to get a blitz. The aforementioned blitz was just bad. I could like 1 die block there. That's just
this
bad
is
too.
also a stand firm guy.
It's also a stand firm guy. Cool. Yeah. All right, so handoff. Do you account for tackle zones that the guy is in? So if this guy is
no, it is modified only by the person receiving the ball.
So I could go there and hand off.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna try a dodge.
Okay, so you need a 3+. You got it.
I'm gonna move 1, 2,
okay,
and then I'm gonna try to hand the ball off.
Okay, so he needs a 3+. He's got it.
No problem.
All right, thrower is done.
Okay. Does this guy stand firm?
No, his block there.
His block. So I could go. Okay, so I don't want to follow. So if I go 1, 2, I would have to follow and then dodge. So I'm having to dodge either way.
Yeah, if you yeah, I think if you throw the blitz, you are out of scoring range.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, push. Because I would have to follow, but I'd self dodge, right?
Yeah.
So that's adding a
that's an
hit.
It's an extra roll. Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go.
Okay.
1, 2.
Okay, so you need a 3+ to dodge. Got it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 hit. 1, 2, 3, 4 hit. You have a million ways to do it, so I'm just gonna go. So
okay, 2+. Go for it.
We fall down. It's fine.
All right, it's the tripwire. There's a tripwire like right here on the field somewhere that you have to get past if you're gonna score. Go for it. So, okay, 2. He's fine. So the armor's not broken. The ball will bounce. 5. The ball bounces to right here.
The exact corner.
So if the ball ever goes out of bounds after the kickoff, the fans actually throw the ball back onto the field, but they throw it in a random direction and they throw it a random distance. So things can get kind of crazy when the fans get involved. So, all right. All right, my turn 2. We have had some exciting Blood Bowl action happening. All right, I think this retainer not having rerolls is.
This is taking longer than an hour, but I think we're
doing a lot of explanation. Yeah. So this is going to hit there. We've had like a lot of explanation. So he's going to hit there. That assist is canceled there, and then I have assist there. So 2 dice. All right, so I'm going to knock it back that way. And do I want to follow? The answer is no. All right, so we can break the armor. That's not going to break the armor. I think the bodyguard's going to hit your line rat. It's 2 dice. I have wrestle, but I actually don't think I want to wrestle there. I think I just want to push you and follow. And then I think the blitzer is going to hit straight on to that line rat. Have the block skill, so I'm going to drop you where you are. And we'll roll. That's not going to break armor. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there, huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Push.
Yeah, don't look at that guy. Don't look at him.
All right, this is gonna be my blitz. The bodyguard's gonna move 1, blitz your thrower on 2. Push skull. I will push you to there. I am not gonna follow. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want to keep the gutter runner tied up if I can. It's just like too good. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass. Okay, so Another change that there was, this is a good time to explain it, because some people who may be familiar with the old version might wonder why I don't take the pass action here, because I could just throw the ball in this random direction, and if it was inaccurate, it would scatter. So what they did when they added the passing skill, they also added a thing called wildly inaccurate passes. And if you roll a pass skill and the modified result ends up being a 1, it's not a fumble, but it's considered wildly inaccurate. And it scatters like a kickoff table.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So it just goes in a random direction, a random distance.
I see.
Instead of you trying to throw it to a specific square on the field.
Okay. Is that from your spot?
From the spot that you're at.
The target?
It scatters.
Okay, I got
it scatters. So if I'm like trying to throw it from here to here, huh, and I throw it this way, I throw it in the crowd, who knows what happens?
All right,
There's
I like
no way to know. I like it a lot too because I have played games where somebody would just pick up the ball and then they're looking for not one and they just throw it to the other side of the field where there's like no players, right? Now that doesn't necessarily work. Plus, everybody's really bad at passing in general, except for dedicated passing characters. So, all right. This is not going to be a pass action. I'm just going to. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs a 3 to pick up the ball. He's got the ball. Where is he going to go? I think I need to head in that direction. I'll go to there. That's a push it. He's 7 speed, so it's push to there. 2+. He's got it. He knows where the tripwire is. And then I'll go 2+ to move to there.
Whew.
Okay. He got down there, got the ball. All right. Everything's coming up. Nobility. Go ahead.
Okay. Stand up. Stand up. Might just need to make some gutter runner dodges, or I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make 1 dodge there. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I have to go like 1, 2, which is 3+, 2+. I do have dodge skill though, which goes a long way.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it may initially appear. 3+ with a reroll, something like 89% chance of success. So
it's good odds. Question is, do I want to do something with the thrower first? I plan to like blitz with that guy, so I don't think so. I could dodge him out, but I think I should need to go for this. So 3+ dodge.
Okay.
Dodge skill.
Okay.
2+ dodge, and I can't use dodge skill again.
Correct. Right? You've used it this turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Blitz. 3. Hit him on 4.
Okay.
2 dice.
Yep, I have the block skill.
All right, well, he falls right back down.
Falls right back down. Let's see if we break his armor. Break his armor. Break. 8 will get it. Kill. Kill. 7 will stun. I'll take the stun at this point. All right. Turn 3. Ooh. Oh yeah, I smell rat flesh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably blitz the gutter runner and then start trucking down the field. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna move the retainer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. The blitzer is gonna hit your thrower. That's gonna be 2 dice. Skull push. So be it. I'll push, and I'll follow. I guess I want to see if this goes badly first. So I'll blitz here. We'll blitz the gutter runner on 1. Push is not exactly what we were looking for, but I don't have to make a dodge this way. This is a little bit safer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. We'll move him back into the scrum. He's going to throw on the blitzer. It's going to be 2 dice. Splash. I'll throw you down right there. Let's see if we can get some more blood. Blood!
No.
It does not do it. He's 9.
dying.
The blitzers, Skaven blitzers are 9.
Very good.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get some backup in the form of this bodyguard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay. That way you don't have like a clean entryway into the blitz. Okay, that's that. Go ahead. Your turn 4. It's crazy how like the tides of Blood Bowl can just like shift
so fast. All right. And my best is going to be like a 1 die block here. The best I can do. For my blitz, I mean. We take that.
We take those.
The problem is I'd have to like move my gutter runner in as an assist.
Oh yeah.
Which is
get him in there.
Not really what I want to do. I would say it's definitely not what I want to do.
That you're running out of rats that can serve as assists that aren't gutter runners.
I can like dodge the hell out of this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little better. A dodge. What's the worst that could happen? 3 plus dodge. Let's
3
go.
3 plus. He's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. And I can do 1 die block. Push. Woo.
He's good.
2 plus. Thrower is pretty tied up. So we're gonna blitz.
Okay.
3. Hit the guy with the ball on 4.
And 1 die.
1 dice. Let's go. Push him. Is stand firm?
No.
Not stand firm.
He's just block catch.
And follow. Do I follow? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
Great. I still have gutter runner, thrower. Thrower could try to like get out of there, but
looking like a 4 die.
He's gonna get punched either way, right?
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. Let's move the gutter runner a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. How bad an idea is it to try to dodge that guy out? You're going to punch him. You're probably going to knock him down. Although it does make you roll dice, and things can always go bad if you roll dice. So, I don't know. We'll just take a chance.
Like tying up characters in 7s is like
that's just like one less guy that you have free reign to do whatever you want with.
All right,
your turn 4.
My turn 4. Yeah, I mean I can't avoid hitting. I can't not take this hit. So he's gonna hit your thrower. 2 dice. Ooh, my choice. I think I want the splash, and I think I'll throw you over there and follow.
No!
Break. He's stunned. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. He is gonna hit the line rat. So dodge there. I'll dump you backwards. And I won't follow. Break. The relentless stomping of rats. Just stunned. Okay, this will be my blitz. I'm gonna go 1 blitz on 2. I have the wrestle skill. I think I will use that. So we'll both go down, and there's a difference between being placed prone, which is what the wrestle skill here does, and being knocked down. So we don't make an armor check here.
And it doesn't end your turn.
And it doesn't end the turn. Now, if you were carrying the ball, it would, but it does end his activation. He can't just stand up immediately afterwards and get to do whatever he wants. So, okay, Blitzer, make a break for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's breaking out into the open. Okay, that's my turn. Go ahead.
All right.
Turn 5. Wrestle's just an incredible skill. The bodyguards are incredible models. Stand firm, wrestle. Stand firm, wrestle gives veteran players fits. I'll tell you that.
7 to there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blitz. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push, push. Okay. Dodge.
3 plus.
4, 5, 6, 7. Push.
2 plus. 2 plus to hit.
2 plus to blitz.
Okay. 2 dice.
2 dice. Push. Okay. That's my turn. Now that we're down to like no models and all my guys were stunned.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this will be my blitz. I'm going to blitz the gutter runner on 1. 2 dice. So if I actually, if I had moved him to there, I would have had 3 dice because if you more than double a character strength, you get an extra die to throw the block. So, but I'm going to hit.
Would you have to push it to get to there? Is that what your problem was?
Yeah, I think it was like a push. So, all right, 2 dice. A splash. All right, so we'll throw the gutter runner down and follow. And all right, that's blood. Just stunned. Okay. All right, that was 1 of my movement. 2 will be to go to there. That's a dodge. It's a 3 plus. We'll make these all day. Oh no, I fell. Okay, so my character falls over. You get to try to break his armor. For failing the dodge. He's fine. But the ball will scatter. So
2.
2 is into the crowd. Okay, so the ball is in the crowd. All right, so there's a throw-in template. You don't need to have the template, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the ball will go in that direction.
4.
So it's going straight. It's going to go 2d6. We're going to fly 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nobody there, so it'll bounce 1 square. 1, it bounces in. So the ball is right there.
Oh my god.
Okay. Go ahead.
My turn 6?
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh-wee. Alright, so you have another turn.
Correct.
My thrower can get up.
Yeah, you have a non-0% chance to score this turn.
Yeah. Okay. Gutrunner stunned. Blitzer is intact, however surrounded. This guy can move somewhere. This guy stand firm?
Yes. Stand firm, Russell.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Throw. Three, 4, 5, 6. He's done. Interception could happen.
Yeah. Interception rules have changed since you've played.
I'm gonna stand up. Where's my pass action?
Okay.
3, 4, dodge. 3 plus.
3 plus.
5, 6.
Okay. 3 plus.
7.
Yep.
Pass. So I can check and see my range first, right? Like,
yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like right on the borderline of red, I believe. I had the chart marked here. Okay. So we said, I said up 7.
yes.
And over 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a long pass, which is going to be a -2 to your throw.
All right. So my pass skill is 4 plus. So it'd be
No, your thrower's plus pass skill
2 plus.
is 2 plus.
So it'd be 4 plus for
so
accurate.
you need a 4 plus, yeah, and you have the pass skill. So
does pushing it give me any benefit to that?
If you pushed it up, yes, you would get a
3 plus.
Yeah, you would go down to.
Or I could just fail that and fall over.
Yes,
I think it's probably fine to just go for the 4 plus. Here.
Yeah, so I believe that's going to be an interception chance from him.
Do you roll that first?
Yes, we'll go through the whole thing. So, measuring range. No, first we have to test for accuracy. So you make your pass thing now. There was a version of the rule where you rolled for interception.
That's the last time I played. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it is accurate.
All right, it is actually accurate. So it is a accurate pass interference. So it's a -3 attempt base. Okay, and this is interference.
Okay.
If I succeed this check, I successfully interfere with the pass. I bat the pass down, and then I can roll to try to catch the pass.
Okay.
If I can fail basically the catch.
Do you have a minus for tackle zones on that?
Yes.
So you're minus 4?
It's
a 6.
Yeah, it was always going to be a 6. So I've got a 6 to knock the pass out of the air.
All right.
As it's going over my guy's head.
No!
So he knocks the pass down. All right, so now this is just regular catching.
Oh, so you can try to catch it right now?
Yeah, it is inaccurate and in the tackle zone.
So you're 5 plus?
It's a 5 plus for him to catch it.
Okay.
He doesn't get it, so it'll bounce away from him.
To 8.
So it bounces there.
Boo!
We are playing Blood Bowl. All right, turn 6.
The final turn of the game.
The final turn.
See if we can tie it up.
Dawn of the final turn. Okay. We gotta 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with a block action here.
I know it was gonna be great, Murtani. Here, this is me catching the ball. That's a touchdown right there.
That's a touchdown. All right. So he's gonna hit. Yeah, I still need to throw that hit. So it is 2 dice. I need this guy to be open. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right, it's fine. We're knocking him down. So we'll throw him right there. I am not going to follow because I think I may need that space to move in. The blitzer is fine. All right, this is my blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blitz on 5. I'll throw you this way. Follow. All right, super break armor. We do. This is just for spite.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Knock him out. Get him off the table. Okay, he's done.
I'm just mad I didn't get to use my Rat Ogre but like one time.
This is my handoff. I'll move to here. I need a 3+ to pick up the ball. Got it. 1.
Man's loaded dice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's handing it off to the blitzer. The blitzer needs a 3.
Woo!
I'm gonna double check the catch skill.
Okay, all right.
Double check the catch skill.
He's always looking
So
up
it says-
rules when they.
Handoff action is not a pass action. There's no test required to perform the pass, and even a player with a pass of blank may perform a handoff. The player performing the action simply needs to be in possession of the ball. The player receiving the ball, however, must test agility to catch it, as described above. Catching the ball, and then the catch skill gives you a chance to re-roll failed catch.
He's making this
So-
up.
I'm going to double check. I believe it works this way. Catch. Player roll a failed agility test when attempting to catch the ball. Yeah, so handoff says catch.
Okay.
So,
All right.
3+ on the blitzer, the catch. Let's see if the ability actually matters here.
No.
We got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's able to run it in to tie the game.
Little action cam. I
Action
guess.
cam. Action cam. He's running it in.
All I see is your hand. There we go. That's good.
Touchdown.
Wow.
And he spikes the ball. All right. So
That's it. That's the game.
there you go. 1-1
I was robbed.
on an interception.
Let it be known I was robbed.
An interception.
Bats the pass down.
Bats the pass down.
It was
picks
pretty
it
cool.
up, shovels it up. That was a good one because I feel like we actually got to experience.
We
it.
displayed like almost all the rules. I feel like in that game. Interestingly,
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Sevens is like so Sevens has like its own rules for leagues, which are hilarious because you don't earn star player points. You choose a character, you roll a random skill up for them, which is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And your skilled up characters have a chance to make it pro, so they have a chance to just leave your team. So
there's a lot of rat bullying happening.
yeah.
All right, that's a Blood
There
Bowl
you go,
stream.
there's
Let
Blood
us
Bowl.
like feedback. Welcome on this. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
Blood
yeah,
Bowl,
yeah.
right? Sevens. I enjoyed Sevens a lot.
Sevens is and like I said, if we weren't
I
explaining,
think if we were just playing, it would
if
be
we
a
were
lot
playing
faster.
everything, we would like
Yeah.
that second half. Like we went through like 4 turns in 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Just in that second.
We were
half.
pretty beat up at that point, but like
yeah.
still,
We didn't have our full teams and no rerolls. No rerolls
that yeah.
speeds the game up
It does.
significantly.
We didn't have a lot of turnover things that happened though.
We still played safe.
Yeah.
And that's just because we've played a decent amount of Blood Bowl. So.
Yeah. All right, that's the stream.
There you go.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, if you want to see more Blood Bowl stuff, let us know. If you hated it, let us know. We'll never do it again. Otherwise, we might do some more Blood Bowl streams in the future. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching,
Appreciate
everyone.
everybody hanging around tonight. So
We'll be back on Sunday for Keyforge.
yeah.
Till then, goodbye.
Goodbye.